Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Otaku Outcast. As always, it's me, Jozy. Today, I'm just with Bryan. No Alex today. He could not be here. He is unavailable. But the two of us are gonna carry this episode. So,
Yeah, he got caught by the feds with his loli stuff.
hey, bro, we try to warn him. We
He was
told
too much into Kana.
I don't know why he doesn't understand the whole. Oh, she's a 3,000-year-old dragon. Doesn't hold up in court. I do not understand. But yeah.
No, I don't know what's up with him.
How's
Let's
he?
see. Well, hopefully he'll beat his case next week. He'll come back by next week, hopefully. If he beats his case.
You know. How's your week? I hope it wasn't troubled with law like Alex.
Nah, it was alright. Not much happened. Just chilling, playing video games, trying to catch up on One Piece, reading manga. That's it. Today I was actually gonna read some on because some of the stuff dropped. Like majority of the time, like for the manga, I'm just trying to catch up. Cause I'm like, uh, four, like four chapters behind on Doctor Stone. Uh, yeah, just like a few within four chapters of a lot of things.
Yeah, I haven't read this week's chapters. I only read One Piece. Well, I haven't read anything Shonen Jump this week. But I mean, I've had a good week. Viva Ronaldo! Yeah, Ronaldo debuted, brace yesterday. The goat.
Dude, I was awake for the second goal he made.
Bro, please, I had an alarm set. I was not missing that shit for anything.
I had school, so I couldn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's a live meeting too, so I wish I could see it instead, but nah, that's cool.
Nah, bro, it was a movie. But Tokyo Revengers this week, bro.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Revengers manga this week.
God
Jeez.
damn.
Dude, so you okay? So the night, what was it? Sunday, right, or Monday? You texted me and the night, like one in the morning. So I'm like dead asleep. You fucking text me, Bryan. As soon as you get up, read Tokyo Revengers. Like that has to be the first thing you need to do. I'm like, so I can't shower. I can't brush my teeth first. I need to
Nope.
do that.
Nope. Gotta read it first.
So you know what I did? What I did was I took a shower, brushed my teeth, got ready for work, and then on the way to work, which is like 3 minutes away from my house driving, basically, I let the panels load. They were loaded. I went into work, and like the first 30 minutes of work, like I had to do some machines and they had to like warm up.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I was just reading the manga chapters there. It was a little hard to read because the fact that I might get caught was in my mind.
Imagine getting
But like,
fired from work for reading manga.
dude, no. But they're like, I was like, it's Tokyo Revengers. So it's 50-50. It's fine. I'll be cool with it. It's worth it. They sent me home. You're reading manga. It's Tokyo Revengers, dog. I gotta read it.
Great. Now I'll be able to
Can't
read
tell
it
me
in
that.
comfort. Do me a favor.
Yeah, so like I was just loading it, and I was like not even looking at my phone to load it
Oh
because
boy.
it kind of like anywhere near like work, it kind of starts loading shit slow as hell. So like, nope, I'm not looking. I'm not gonna look. I need to because it said refresh page, refresh page. So I was doing that and trying my best not to look at the pages.
Whew. All right. So, what happened when you actually read it?
Oh, dude, that shit was insane. It started making me think like whenever fucking uh Takemichi does like something that changes the future, it usually kind of leads sometimes it'll lead to someone's death. I think maybe I'm just making things up. No, or like trying to make connect something that's probably not there.
It
Because
does.
I was trying to think, make sure like, oh yeah, probably I could see it.
You know what?
Because what?
You know what made made me worry?
Hmm.
what if like at the end of the day this is all destiny, and since Draken was destined to die, because you know how in the original timeline he dies, he gets
Yeah.
stabbed. What if all those deaths are like destined to happen no matter what? So like, what if Draken does die, right? Then that means next is gonna be the
No, because in
hairstylist.
the future he's alive.
No, in the original timeline, Draken dies.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm
I
talking
don't
about.
know.
I'm talking about like all the deaths that occur in the original timeline. Like, what if they're all just meant to happen no matter what? And like, fucking Takemichi just blew it because that one perfect timeline where only Mikey's the victim. He said, "Fuck it." I don't know, dude. This whole time traveling thing in Tokyo Revengers is just like
Insane. It has a really thinking,
there's just
and that and I
mm-hmm.
and I think that's what makes it like really good. It has you thinking like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Well, can you connect these dots and stuff like that. That's what I think makes it a really top tier manga.
You know, I saw a bunch of people drop Tokyo Revengers this week
Because of that,
because of that. Yeah,
I wouldn't. That's really good writing.
this was their arguments. There was two reasons.
What?
Everyone that dropped, it was a lot of people who dropped Tokyo Revengers on my timeline. They were just complaining. There was only two reasons why. Everyone who dropped it dropped it for one of these two reasons. A, they dropped it because they really liked Draken and the fact that he got killed off. They can't deal with it, which is the most understandable of the two. If Draken's your favorite character, if your favorite character dies, that's gonna be a big hit. I still wouldn't personally drop a series over it, but I'd probably like take a break from it. Like emotionally recover. The second reason people were dropping it is because they're complaining that it's repetitive.
In what sense, though?
The whole someone dies and now Takemichi has to figure out how to save them, or keep fake out deaths. Like when Draken got like the first time, when Draken got stabbed, right, and then everybody thought he was dead, but then he ended up surviving that somehow, right? They're saying
Not
that
somehow. I mean, they got him to the hospital just in time. Before he would, if the first timeline he died because no one helped him,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
the second timeline he got saved because people helped him. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know.
Well, it's because you know, it's not realistic because if a 15-year-old middle schooler got stabbed, no, Draken's like 14, huh? Because he's technically still in middle school. Yeah, like
Yeah, he's in his last year.
yeah. So
Middle
like
school.
if like some 14-year-old middle schooler got stabbed in a parking lot and was bleeding out, and then yet still somehow managed to like go walk a few blocks and then and then fight a bunch of people and then still not die. Um, but I mean,
Well, I mean,
there's a manga, so I don't give a fuck. Like, like that's just how this world works, right? But
well, I mean, not to get like too much of the human world. There have been stabbings of teenagers where they still like survive and walk a lot. That's the fight, obviously not, but pretty much that's still kind of a little bit realistic. The fighting part, no, that would not.
yeah,
He shouldn't be moving
but
and fighting.
but what I find ridiculous is that like, oh, there's time traveling in the series, but him not bleeding out to death, that's where you cross the line. Like that's where you're like, oh no, this is unbelievable. Like really? Like that should be the least of your worries. Um, but yeah, I
People are
mean,
just really fascinated with time travel. That's what I think.
I love time travel, bro. I seriously love any series that has to do with time travel. Fucking love it. I don't know. It's just such an interesting concept. So I'm a big sucker for time travel. But I feel like that's just people being people, bro. People just looking for something to complain about. Tokyo Revengers is now the big thing, so people are looking for an excuse to hate on it. Is what they did with Demon Slayer, is what they did with Jujutsu Kaisen, what they did with Attack on Titan, and what they're gonna continue doing forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's a top tier manga. Really good. Fucking well written up, well thought out, really surprising. Like right, like how you said, like, is this for actually so after like this stabbing, like now we're thinking like, is he gonna survive or not this time? People are like worried. And I feel like honestly, I feel like then he's not gonna die. Probably. I see even I'm not sure. I feel like he's not gonna die though.
I'm scared because I think he might die because he got shot 3 times, right? And
Yeah.
if you look at it, I'm pretty sure his lung got punctured, like from where the shots are
That's
placed.
the survival. That's the survivable though.
It is
But
survivable,
you they had,
but he's
but
gonna
you
be
gotta be quick.
nerfed, bro.
You gotta be quick on it. Yeah, he might be hurt, like injured, like he won't be able to fight anymore. Maybe
Yeah,
that's what I think.
like that's I don't know how they could like right around that. Like that fool got fucked up, you know. And
No,
also,
you know. Go.
oh, I was gonna
Say
say
it.
this also raises stakes because now they're starting to use guns. Like
Yeah.
Draken was complaining. He's like, "Oh, how can you use like these dangerous weapons?" Like, bro, this is a gang war. Like, you guys are fighting for like power of the over the whole country. Like, I'm surprised it took this long for guns to be used. You feel me?
No, well, in the manga, the guns already been used by like one person though.
Yeah, by one person. Actually,
Well, it's because
ooh, other than Mikey
uh,
in the future.
he's a Kisaki.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Kisaki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kisaki. Yeah, that's who used it.
You're right. But still, like my point being, like I get it that you guys are like middle schoolers and shit, but like most of you guys are like most of the people in these gangs are like high schoolers, right? And I don't know, in the real world, like high schoolers are fucking. I see middle schoolers running around with guns, bro, and like in gangs. So the 3 most powerful gangs in the country not having any guns is a little unbelievable. So I'm glad to see, like, oh, finally. But at the same time,
Well,
that raises the stakes a lot because, like,
yeah.
like it don't matter. It don't
Yeah.
matter that Draken can take on like 50 dudes at once. It's just gonna take one Glock to take care of them.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like before, it was delinquency. Now it's moving up past delinquency.
Yeah, now it's like
It's going
organized
into
crime.
actual.
Organized
Yeah,
crime.
it's basically getting into that now. You see, that's development.
It is, and it makes sense because actually they're not middle schoolers anymore. It's been 2 years, so now they're high schoolers. So that makes
Yeah,
even more sense. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I find it harder to find something to complain about in Tokyo Revengers than to like compliment because I feel like this story's been really well written to the point where every chapter, it changes your mind on something. Like completely.
pretty even. And like I told you, what 2 weeks ago maybe, that fucking Takemichi's gonna save Tenju,
Senju?
Senju. I was thinking of Tenju. Yeah, it's because no Senju. I'm thinking of Tenjuku arc. That's why. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I told you he was gonna save Senju.
Yeah, but at what price? At
Dude,
what
but it's
cost?
weird though. No, but it's weird though, cause they shot. Like I'm trying to think, like they shot and like no one was in front. Okay, in the panel was like the guy was shooting, Takemichi went in front, but fucking they should have shown like someone's body in front of him. But it's weird because how did Draken get shot? Was it because the bullets missed? Because there's no way he jumped in front of him.
Okay, so this is how I took it because I know exactly what you're talking about because it doesn't make any sense. Like when you're saying exactly when the fuck did Dragon get shot, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So the way I took it is that guy, that fucking fodder goon, whatever you want to call him, he shot right and he missed Takemichi and since he missed Takemichi, he hit Draken wherever the fuck Draken was off screen. You feel me? Because
Yeah, that's
Draken comes up out of nowhere, right? So what I'm assuming is that like Draken was already like running towards Takemichi and Senju when Takemichi like threw himself in front of Senju, right? And then the bullets missed him. They passed Takemichi and they hit Draken, and yet somehow Draken still was able to like get over there, disarm him, beat the fuck out of him, stand, give a monologue, and then fall over. That's how I took it.
my
Cause I've seen
my
Draken
boy.
do shit. You know, Draken's been through
Yeah,
the fucking shitter, bro. So I'm pretty sure that's pretty believable that he'd be able to do all that shit and then fall over.
yeah. He was doing the white beard, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. The white
Standing,
beard.
dude, and that was just the weird part. Like how close was he? Because if you do those panels like that, it doesn't make sense that he got shot. Obviously, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because the dude says I missed. So it's like this dude has no aim, basically.
Yeah, I'm surprised he fucking missed Takemichi, bro. Like, how the fuck did he miss him?
Yeah, he's like right in front of you.
Especially the fact that Takemichi like extended his legs and arms to make himself bigger, and yet you still missed. Like, what?
Dude, I was like, imagine fucking Takemichi like gets shot.
I seriously thought he was gonna get shot. Like, I didn't think he was gonna die from it or anything, but I thought he was gonna get
Yeah,
shot. They'd like leave him for dead,
same.
and then he's just like
No,
bleeding
no,
out over Senju, and then Senju like really takes it to heart, like, oh wow, like this guy took a bullet for me.
no.
Which,
What I thought was gonna
mhm.
happen was Takemichi was gonna get shot, and then he was gonna be on the ground, and then Draken comes in and fights. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
I I don't know, dude. Like, the paneling was really weird. Like, it was like I had to go back and read it a few times because I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, when did Draken get shot? But again, like how explained, that's how I took it. That's the only way it makes sense to me because you don't hear gunshots again.
Uh, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, are they gonna show it later, or like they're just gonna continue forward, and then like later on they're gonna show like a flashback type of situation? I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, the police were called, so I'm assuming they're gonna get there. And if Draken does survive, it's because the paramedics
Call
and
the
the
police.
police get there, like just in time to save him. But the thing is, like, they're gonna have to like abandon him. Well, no, huh? Cause when Draken got
No,
stabbed, the paramedics just saved them. They didn't get arrested or anything.
pretty much. What is? I mean, what are they gonna do to Takemichi? What are they gonna say? Like, oh, you're going to jail, dude. When he did nothing,
Yeah, he
he
didn't do
was the one
nothing.
getting shot at.
He was like, no, he's gonna get sent in jail for going on a date with another girl.
True.
What do you think
Damn,
about
my
that?
boy out here.
The moment I found out Senju was a girl, instantly knew she was gonna fall for Takemichi.
Oh yeah, my boy's a Chad.
Exactly right. Like, I'm surprised there's not more people like going head over here for Takemichi. And like, it's clear, like it's set in stone. Like, it's done, bro. After what he did, so like jumping
After
in
this
front.
panel,
Hell no. Like, it's
after these week's panel, yeah, you could
hmm
see it.
hell
I
yeah.
mean, well, I wonder like what's gonna play out like that though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I mean, we haven't even seen Hina
Yeah, we did.
since in the time skip
Yeah,
since we came back. Really, I don't
she,
remember.
yeah, it was like in the first panel, in the first few panels. The, f- yeah, like it was in that I think that first chapter of him coming back,
Oh
like
yeah,
in
you're
high
right. Yeah,
school.
you're
Right?
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. How do you think? How do you think? Hina's gonna take it. I mean, you would. Does Senju know he has a girlfriend? I mean, I think it'd be like popular.
I think
Like,
it'd be something. Yeah, I think it'd be something like that's known.
yeah, right. Like, that'd be public information.
I don't know about public. It would be more like underworld information that everyone
Well,
knows.
that's what I mean by public information. Like, they know all about him. They know his CV. You know, they know his fucking history clearly because everyone is trying to scout him out, so they know all about him. So the fact that he's out here actively doing
Dude, it's
shit
so
for his
crazy how
girlfriend.
much everyone wants him.
Well, bro, like he's done some insane shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah, no, I get that. Is it like fighting power, like fighting strength wise? He's not. You like we've talked about. He's
yeah,
fighting
yeah,
strength wise. He's not the top. That's why. But like off of the things, just off of the things he's accomplished, yeah, it's doable. Like, but majority of the time, you want someone like to fight
like
in those types
Draken.
of things. But yeah, they're trying to scout him for strength. I know that for a fact.
Ah, man. I seriously thought that Senju was gonna die and then Takemichi was just gonna take over Brahman, right?
Yeah,
And be the leader and go into the war of the three deities as the leader. But now I feel like, well, he's gonna get a promotion. Like he won over the leader's heart, so I'm pretty sure Senju is gonna give him a promotion pretty soon, pretty quickly. Um, how do you see it playing out? The whole war of three deities. Do you feel like it's gonna be an all-out war, like
battle
a
royale.
yeah, like a battle royale, or do you think they're gonna take down one of the other enemy camps, get them under their wing, as they always do. Whenever they beat another gang, they take them over, and then fight the third one, or
I think it's gonna be taken off like one by one. I think that's what might happen. Because I mean, if it's a battle royale, it's gonna be kind of hard for like ramen, especially since people are bringing guns now into it. Oh
yeah.
shit! Can you hear that?
Hmm.
Can you hear it in the background?
No, it's fine.
All right, fair,
Um.
sure. Yeah, and I think that's just this week's chapter was really good. I really liked it. I think that's about it for that.
Oh, actually, I
Or do
want.
you have more?
On Tokyo Revengers, no. I'm fine. I'm fine leaving it off there. But I do want to say something else.
What?
Um, I'd like to make a public apology for Itsuki because after uploading the QQ special, I all right. First of all, I'd like to apologize because my dumbass uploaded the non-edited version of our episode because I accidentally deleted the edited the final version. I don't know why. I don't know how it happened. I don't know when it happened. But when I uploaded the episode and there's like 15 minutes where like you know how you left like halfway through the recording to do something. I don't remember what it was. Oh, your Wi-Fi got disconnected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I uploaded the version where we were just like for fucking 15 minutes just like talking about like manga sales and shit. So first of all, apologies for that. Second of all, I like to apologize to Itsuki because I, after I uploaded the episode, I heard it again and fuck, bro, we did not say shit about Itsuki, bro. Like not a single good thing. I feel like we really fucking like butchered her character. Um, I'm not about to start complimenting her either, but I feel like we should have talked a little bit more about Itsuki. As much as I dislike her.
It's because she didn't stand out for us, maybe. Because a lot of people like her.
Surprisingly, a lot of people like her. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I we could have gone on here and said all the few things that are good about her, but it might have been disingenuous.
Uh, Wait, I'll be back real quick.
Mm-hmm. Um, because there are good things about Itsuki. I really like the fact how she's just like Futuro. They have like similar, if not identical, personalities. Um, she cares very much about her family, about her sisters. I liked how she took over the mom role, according to her. And I also liked her desire to become a teacher.
What? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
back.
yeah, her desire to become a teacher. I really like that. Um,
All right.
but yeah, that's enough about Izuki. I just wanted to make those two quick little apologies. Um,
All right, for sure.
what I do
So going into
want
the
to talk about is goat.
goat
And
piece,
goat piece. You know,
dude. This week's chapter, another good chapter, honestly. And
Oda.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and we saw, dude. Go say your thing about Oda real quick.
Well, I was just gonna say Oda gave us 4 really good chapters back to back. No breaks.
Yeah, usually, like sometimes I'm not gonna be like saying be saying like, oh yeah, fucking every fucking chapter go. No, 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 no. Sometimes some chapters are like mellow. They're good. They're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But to have like really good chapters, fucking showing you something that is like has you questioning or like, oh yeah, dude, that's badass. Has people everyone's in shock. Uh, dude. Okay, so one thing really I like what one part that really made me go back to it was when Luffy did a fourth gear and he was like fine.
Yes, you're talking about when him and Yamato both get a hit on Kaido, right?
Yeah, when he does cover.
Bro, Luffy is just like going into Gear 4 and out of Gear 4 like immediately, like quickly. Like,
Dude, I was like, fucking finally, dude. That fucking weakness. I don't know if it's gone. I would say I don't feel like it's gone yet, but
mm-hmm.
he's probably limited it.
Bro, that's something I've always wondered. Like if going into Gear 4 takes so much out of Luffy, like it uses up all his hockey. Why hasn't he always just done this? Like go into Gear 4 real quick, get a jet cover in, and then get out of Gear 4. Because he does that with Gear 2 all the time. He'll go into Gear 2 for an attack, and then he'll get out of Gear 2. I always
Mm.
wonder, like, why didn't he just do that with Gear 4? Was he unable to do it, or what's going on? Because
I feel like now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go.
No, keep going.
I feel like now since he has better control, and he was he's in situations where he's gotta have to use hockey at better control. That's what I think is happening. Because remember when he had the chain the collar on, he was he like he was getting hangs of it, but he forgot it, and then he was like starting to get the hang of it again. He was trying to not let go of the feeling, so I think like now he's getting the hang of hockey way better, and it's with the situations. Because in the situation, he was gonna die. So that's what I'm saying.
His hockey's blooming.
Yeah, his
Um,
hockey is blooming.
I feel like now that he has I feel like Luffy's really just about to master all hockey. Like he's on the brink of it. Like he's there. Like he's at the edge. He just needs to go over. And I feel like him mastering advanced conquers. Being able to coat conquers hockey into his attacks was that final step. I feel like now that I feel like we're gonna get a new Gear 4. I don't think we're gonna get Gear 5. I genuinely don't feel like we're gonna get Gear 5 yet. I feel
Everyone
like
always speculates on.
no, I feel like we're gonna get another Gear 4.
Another version.
Another version, which is why I think we didn't see Luffy go into Gear 4. We only saw that tiny little panel of like a piece of like Luffy. And then we see the jet culverin, right? But then he goes back
Yeah.
into base. I think that was his new form. I don't think he went into Snake Man. I think he went into a new version of Gear 4 that uses Conqueror's Hockey. That's what I'm predicting. And I feel like we're gonna see that um in the upcoming fight against Kaido.
They're not taking a break next week, right?
It is. One Piece is on break.
Oh, it is. Oh, I probably didn't read it at the bottom. Dude, it's just like fucking Kaido was bleeding too by Yamato.
Oh yeah, bro. Yamato is so impressive, dude. So fucking impressive.
So there are speculations of her being in the crew now. What do you think?
Oh, they've been since she was introduced, bro. Since she said, take me to sea with you. I think she's
Yeah,
joining the
but
crew.
then she should. I think she will.
100%.
She and then what about? I'm always forgetting her name. Carrot?
See, I hope Carrot doesn't join the crew.
Why not?
Because I feel like she's gonna take up a spot that someone else can take. um, I I'm going along with the point that there's only gonna be two more members to join the crew. We got we got and this is what I'm basing it off of, right? I'm basing it off of we got three members in Paradise, in the Grand Line,
Hmm.
and then we're gonna get three members from the New World. So we got Frankie, Robin, and Brooke, and then in the New World we're gonna get Jinbei, Yamato, and then someone else. And I'm hoping it's not Carrot. For a while I thought it was gonna be Momo, up until he got aged up. I felt like Momo's gonna join as like a cabin boy, kind of how Shanks was a cabin boy on Gold Roger's ship. But I thought he was gonna join as a cabin boy, and Hiyori was just gonna like act as leader. But now that he's aged up and he's 28, I feel like he's just gonna be Shogun, especially after this week.
Yeah.
After this week where he announced to Kaido's face, I'm gonna be the Shogun of Wano.
I never got that vibe off him. Well, like I never thought he was gonna actually go with Luffy's crew. I never thought that once in my mind.
It was mainly based off the fact that One Piece is really big on parallels. Like no matter how you look at it, like every character has parallels with others. Like if you look at Luffy, Luffy has parallels with Shanks. He has parallels with Roger. He has parallels with Joy Boy. You look at Zoro. He has parallels with Mihawk. He has parallels with Rayleigh. Parallels with Ryuma, and so on and so on. Right.
Yeah,
So Momo's
someone's
parallels.
gonna
Momo's parallels
is
were his dad, obviously, right? Like Odin.
yeah.
And like the parallels that I saw within him were Shanks, like I said, being a cabin boy, and his dad. His dad was a Kozuki who could read the poneglyphs, read and write the poneglyphs, and that went on that final voyage. So I assume like,
Well,
oh, when Momo being a Kozuki, not because I know he can't read and write the
Kozuki.
poneglyphs. Him being a Kozuki means that he needs to be there at the end of the journey. That's how I felt, because Kozukis are obviously very important to the story of One Piece.
Yeah, but the thing about that at the same time was like Odin was one of the few that was able to read and write it. So there's like I feel like there's no point in Momo being there in the sense that if he doesn't know how to read and write, why be there? You know?
Yeah, yeah, no, I understand, but I feel like it's the fact that he's a Kozuki is his bloodline. Like, I feel like the Kozuki have a
Or you know,
yeah.
uh, what might happen for a Kozuki to go in it? What could happen is Yamato gets like added to the family, Kozuki clan, and then there's your Kozuki in the Straw Hats.
I don't think so. I feel like
That could happen, but
because
I don't
the
know.
the whole Yamato I'm Odin thing, I feel like that's gonna get like
Yeah,
resolved
that's gonna.
by the end of this arc, by the end of the fight. Because I don't know. I feel like she's probably gonna see Momo, and Momo's gonna look just like Odin, and then she's gonna be like, oh wow, like I don't have to be Odin. Like like fucking Momo can be Odin, right? So I feel like she's gonna drop that whole thing, and she's just gonna accept, oh, I'm the daughter of Kaido. I'm the Oni princess, which was confirmed this week that Kaido and her are Oni. That there is an ogre race in One Piece. Because we knew about the ancient Onis, with Oars and Oars Junior in them.
Yeah.
But there are regular Onis, you know. So a little bit more lore.
I think that would explain. No, actually, never mind. The horns he has is because of
Because he's an ogre. Because
is
he's
it?
an Oni.
Yeah. That's why. That's why. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to make sure like it's not because of the fucking dragon thing. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking real quick like dragon. It's because dragons do have horns, but those are the other ones.
Um.
Oh, dude, I had something real quick.
Also,
I forgot.
Momo, fucking, it's a small little detail that I really liked about this week's chapter was the fact that Momo was flying around with his eyes closed, right? Because he's scared, right? But the moment Luffy says Kaido, he opens his eyes. Like he stops being
I
scared. Like
didn't
he just focuses up real quick. Like the moment
I
Luffy
didn't
says
notice
Kaido,
that.
he just opens his eyes like Kaido. I love that shit, bro. It was just like, oh shit, like he might still be an 8-year-old within his in his psyche, but when the time comes, he focuses up. He's starting to man up. Love that. Love that for Momo. And well, you're always telling me like, oh, like I don't know how you can get like so into like One Piece, to the point where like I'm like obsessing over series and shit like that, right? So I'm taking it you haven't heard of the Momotaro theory, right?
Momotaro, what?
All right, so there's this ancient legend, right, called the
Mm-hmm.
story of Momotaro, right? So in that story of Momotaro, um, Momotaro, he goes up to face somebody with a group of animals, and in that group of animals, there's I think it's a peacock, there's a dragon, there's a dog, and a monkey, right?
Mhm.
So the monkey obviously being Monkey D. Luffy, the dog being Yamato, the dragon being Momo, and the peacock people believe to be Marco. So they believe that it's gonna be those four are gonna be the final ones to fight and take down Kaido. That's the theory. Also, the fact that Momo is in the fucking Momotaro. But another fact is that what's Luffy's Wano name? Do you remember it?
Luffy Taro.
Luffy Taro. Right? So, Oda leaving breadcrumbs like always. So that's a popular belief. And right now, 3 of those 4 are on the roof. The only one missing is Marco. And Marco isn't fighting anybody anymore. Because
Isn't that fool gassed out right now?
he is gassed out, but I mean, everyone's gassed out. If you really think about it. I mean, shit, Yamato was just holding off Kaido 1v1 for who knows how long. Right? So it's looking like that theory is going to come true. So it's looking like Marco's going to go up there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how useful Momo's going to be, considering technically he may be big now, but
He's not as strong.
he's not going to be as strong. Like I'm honestly going to be very upset if Momo's just like spamming Haki. Like if all of a sudden
That fool has
Momo,
no. He starts it out of nowhere.
Yeah, like that will be very upsetting to me. Like it would genuinely be very upsetting to me if Momo just has like armament hockey, observation hockey, and he can keep up in the fight. It would bother me. So I'm assuming he's gonna stay in dragon form for the fight because I feel like that's how he'd be most useful, spamming hyper beams and shit. But obviously we know Luffy and Yamato can hang with Kaido.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Marco shouldn't be that bad. He should be able to hang.
Dude,
And
but you know what?
mhm.
You know what else I want to see? I want to see more of Zoro and fucking Sanji fighting
Oh, we're definitely gonna see that before Kaido, the
before
Kaido
the
fight.
before the. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause dude, I still want to see what's up with Sanji, dude.
Well, I'm glad that you're not gonna have to wait that long because as it's gonna go the same as always. We're gonna see Sanji's fight conclude, then Zoro's fight conclude, and then Luffy's fight conclude. Um,
But I want to see like if he puts the suit on again, is he gonna get what's gonna happen? That's what I want to see as well. Is it gonna happen during this fight, or is he still gonna fight without the thing? Like, what else is gonna happen? You know?
see, I don't know either because to me, from what we've seen, it doesn't look like Sanji needs a suit. Sanji just in base, just handling Queen, right? Shit.
Hmm.
Sanji without the raid suit was fighting Queen and King at the same time for a little while. He wasn't winning, but he was holding them off, right? So to me, I don't think he needs the raid suit, but I feel like he's gonna have to use it because of what he said. Because of the whole my body's feeling funny. What do you think it is? Why do you think he says that? Why do you think he feels weird? I'll tell you some
Oh,
of the popular theories.
I feel like it has something to do with raid suit because his his family. I'm just trying to make sure. Like, I don't think you'll ever really see him without their. Oh no, you do at the waiting, but majority of the time they're always in their raid suit. Uh, I just think like it's taking out his augmentations at this point, since his suit is gonna be different, and they still made it for him, so it's probably taking out the all the augmentations that he had as a kid.
Yeah, see, that's what I think as well. I feel like he is augmentated. It just needed a trigger, and I feel like the raid suit is the trigger.
This trigger.
Although, popular theory going on right now is that, but with a little bit of a twist, right?
Bro, that fool
Because
gets diarrhea. Okay, that's the twist.
fucking Magellan head ass. Um, no, they're thinking that when they were doing the augmentations on them, that they used the Lunarian DNA, and that's why he's able to like combust into fire, and that the raid suit is awakening those latent abilities, his latent Lunarian DNA.
And then that'll give him another boost.
And it would give him another boost, and it would add another title, even more important to Sanji's character. But I disagree. I don't think that's the case. I feel like it's just what you said. It's just the augmentations, but I don't think he's Lunarian. Uh,
Uh,
the reason I don't think he's Lunarian is because then that would mean every character in the series that can use fire has to be Lunarian.
yeah, you see, uh, there's someone. I think there's someone in Big Mom's family that used fire.
Uh, you mean
No,
Oven?
and it wasn't their. No, not oven. Like one of the characters used fire. I
Yeah,
forget who though.
but it's because like there's a lot like Heat on Kid's crew. He spits fire. He can literally breathe fire.
I'm thinking about that guy. No, there's another guy that was breathing fire, or it was like just fire shots. I forget. I remember something like that.
And then there's
Yeah, that I'm
Luffy
just
with
tripping.
his Red Hawk. right?
Yeah,
We know it's
yeah.
technically friction, but like it's still fire, right? So
No, that's where I think fucking Sanji's comes in. Friction. He's making a lot of friction, and he has hockey now.
yeah, but
But he was doing it beforehand.
Sanji doesn't have to spin anymore to use Diable Jambe. He literally just can like his foot can just literally catch on fire now.
Yeah, that's why. But that before it was like he had to do the friction.
Hmm.
But I like it's still like how's he how's he able to handle it when he didn't have hockey that well
It's because his
before?
passion burns hotter than any flame.
Dude, I'm gonna start using that now. Like, oh yeah, because my passion burns harder than any flame, dog. And I'm on fucking fire and shit.
Yeah, dude. I
But
mean, I'm hoping for big things from Sanji. I hope we. I don't want to see we get a new mode, but the one thing I do really want to see is Sanji use the Diable Jambe with the raid suit on, because we haven't seen that yet. Now I want to see what it looks like, what
imagine
happens.
it enhances it.
Well, you'd assume so, right? Like you'd assume the.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just hope it looks cool.
Wait, I forget. It was he's able to do both feet now, no?
Well, his whole body's able to catch on fire, so I'd assume so. Yeah. I don't think I ever
Dude,
remember seeing both his feet catch on
I,
fire.
I feel like he does, but maybe I'm tripping. Because I remember, I feel like for some reason, he did his left one once too. Oh,
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
but real quick, so now that Yamato's like fighting Kaido, there are people bringing up how strong was Ace. If he was able to was fighting with Yamato on that level.
I don't think Yamato was taking Ace seriously. um, yeah, I legitimately feel like she wasn't taking Ace seriously. I feel like if Yamato really wanted to, she would have watched Ace. Maybe that's a hot take, but it's because it just doesn't make sense to me. Because if because what was that? That was what, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 years ago. That was like 3 years ago when Ace came to Wano. I think. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, but it wasn't more than like 5 years ago, right? That I know of much for sure, right? Because Ace came to Wano right before he joined Whitebeard's crew. He came to Wano right before he fought Jinbei, right? And to me, it doesn't make any fucking sense that Ace fought Jinbei to a tie a week after fighting Yamato to a tie. But yeah, Yamato's able to fucking go at it with Kaido. Right? Like, that doesn't make sense, because if we use that logic, then that means Jinbei should be able to be on that rooftop holding off Kaido. One on one.
I mean, he was able to hold off Big Mom, so
I mean, I don't know about that.
I mean, remember that in the whole kick arc, he was holding her off. I don't know about beating her, but he was holding her off.
I don't know, man. Like that, it is a little bit inconsistent story wise. You know, can't lie. That's an inconsistency. Power scaling, but yeah, I mean, no, like I don't know. To me, there's just no way. There's just no way that the Yamato
You're
is.
cutting off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, to me, like it's just no way that Yamato was taking Ace seriously. Because Ace, I don't think Ace would be able to do what Yamato's doing right now. Because
Plus, the,
Luffy's not able to do it, and I think Luffy's way stronger than what Ace was when Ace died.
I mean, Yamato got stronger within 3 years, or within the timeline of, bef- within that from when they fought. I'm pretty sure she got stronger in those years.
Yeah, so am I. So do I.
So
But
that kind of also raises the question, like, could Ace have been that strong, that much stronger then, if if Yamato was taken serious, you know?
Hmm. Well, mm, see, the thing is, I don't know, bro. Like it's just inconsistencies. Um, the reason why I feel like
Cutting
Yamato,
off.
the reason why I feel like Yamato could have easily beaten Ace is the fact that in that little bit, well, luckily we're about to see it. Like literally next week in the anime, we're gonna see the Ace flashback with Yamato in the anime, and that'll clear it up to us, right? We'll be able to see the fight and actually see how it get a much clearer idea. But from what I remember in the manga, Yamato not once used advanced conquerors against Ace, right? Like not
You're
once.
cutting. You're cutting off. That's why.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah, I can
All
hear,
right.
you're clear now.
Yeah. So yeah, not once did Yamato use advanced conquerors against Ace in their fight. So, and she's spamming it against Kaido right now. Like spamming it, like using it consistently a lot, like right. So why didn't she use it against Ace? Is this something she learned in the few years since she saw Ace? I don't think so.
Have better control of it. I don't know. Because we did get shown that she has Conqueror's Haki as a kid,
Mm-hmm. She's had it since she was a
and
kid.
huh?
I was gonna say she's had it since she was a kid. She's had her devil fruit since she was a kid too,
Yeah, so it's like,
and she didn't use her devil fruit against Ace. You feel me? Which is what I'm saying. Like she didn't take Ace seriously
I get what you're saying.
because Ace was spamming
Either
his
that,
devil fruit.
either that, or like somehow she just didn't have better control of it, maybe until recently. I guess that's what I could see. I guess you know.
Nah, I don't know. It just if you've had your devil fruit your whole life, I feel like you'd
But
have
she's had
some
the
control
wait,
over it
no.
because she says she only ate the devil fruit because she was hungry, right?
Yeah,
And we last week we saw that Kaido was like starving Yamato as a kid, so I'm assuming that's when it happened as a kid. We haven't gotten confirmation on it. Who knows? Maybe she just got the devil fruit like a year ago
yeah, that could happen.
after Ace died. We still don't know yet. But no, I don't know. I seriously don't think Ace was as strong as Yamato. I seriously feel like Yamato wasn't taking Ace seriously. We'll get that confirmation in the anime these next 2 weeks. Um, but something that this does make me think about is how strong Ace would have been if he would have lived,
Yeah,
right? Because
that's what everyone's asking now because of what like the flashbacks and shit like that. Everyone's like, how strong would have Ace would have been?
well, the simple answer is Roger. No, he would eventually have gotten to be as powerful as his dad.
I mean, in the 2 year skip, as
Oh
strong as
no!
his
Oh no!
dad.
No! 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 I mean, like end the story. Like if Ace would have lived and
Uh,
like lived out his life, he would eventually become as strong as Roger. Is what I
yeah,
assume, right?
I could see that happening. He basically, yeah, I think so. Yonko level type of thing.
Both his dads. He would have grown up to be as powerful as both his dads, Roger and Whitebeard. Um, but this also makes me think like, yo, like how strong is Sabo? Like just how strong is Sabo? Because Sabo's supposed to be contemporary to them, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be on the same level.
I do believe Luffy's stronger than Sabo at this point. Especially since we Sabo doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. So that already puts Luffy a peg above him because Luffy can use a Conqueror's coding. Luffy also has a Rio now. He can see into the future with advanced observation. So Luffy's in a league of his own. Luffy's literally the only character we've seen that has advanced armament, advanced observation, and now advanced conquerors. He's the only character we've seen that can use all three advanced forms, which is Future Sight, Rio, and coding, Conqueror's coding. He's literally in a league of his own because we haven't seen Kaido do that. Who knows? Maybe we just don't see it, and Kaido can see the future. But from what I know, he's not doing that. Big Mom's not doing that. We haven't seen
Yeah, the only one
Blackbeard
that
use
could
that.
really, the only one that could really use it is Karakuri,
Yeah, Katakuri's the only one we've seen use it. I
and that's when.
I assume Shanks can use it because Shanks has been titled he's mastered all three forms of hockey. So if you mastered all forms of hockey, then I assume that means you have coding, future sight, and Rio.
Probably Rayleigh too. He probably could use it. He just doesn't need to at this point.
Oh well, he has a Conqueror's coding. We've seen him use it.
Yeah,
Um,
observation. I that's what I'm saying. He probably has it.
yeah, probably does. Rayleigh's probably another character that has them all. But I don't know, dude. Like Luffy and well, I got a question for you. You know, I think Yamato was stronger than Ace, right? Back then.
Yeah.
How strong do you think Yamato is right now in comparison to Straw Hats? Like if she were to join the Straw Hats right now, where would she be? Where would she place?
Uh, Probably fourth maybe.
Fourth? You
I
have
feel like
her.
four.
You have her under Sanji.
It's no. I have her under. You think Sanji's like how high? Okay, I think Luffy's number one. Zoro's number two. I feel like Jinbei's stronger than Sanji, and then Sanji, and then you have who would I put? That's kind of a hard one to think. After Sanji, who would I put? Frankie? Nah, Frankie's kind of weak. I think Brooks, Frankie maybe, Robin, and then you have the weak trio.
I see it differently from you. I have um I have Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Well I oof. I don't know. Well, yeah, just Straw Hats, not counting Yamato, because I was thinking of adding Yamato. Just Straw Hats, I have Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, Frankie, Robin, Brook, Nami, Chopper, Usopp. No, Chopper, Nami, Usopp. Yeah, yeah. Because I have Frankie high up because Frankie always gets a one-on-one fight, and Frankie always comes through. We haven't seen Frankie lose a fight.
True.
Brooks never even got a 1v1 fight, which is why I can't put him above. I can't put him above Frankie and Robin.
The only reason I put him there was maybe because of no, he got that fight against
What, the
was it
spider?
Fishman Island. In the Fishman Island? Yeah.
Fishman Island against who?
Yeah. That dude that was trying to break his bones with I forget the tool, but he kind of looked like a squid, but he wasn't. He was like black and blue in the Fishman Island arc.
Oh, I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah,
That
he did that.
doesn't even count. The Straw Hats didn't even break a sweat against any of them.
See, yeah, but then spiders. Oh, yeah, that I remember that now. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
because none of the
yeah,
Straw
that
Hats
was
struggled at all in their 1v1 fights in Fishman Island. That was just like
The
a
arc,
showcase. That was just to
the
showcase how
arc,
much stronger they got.
the arc where he gets introduced. I'm trying to remember. He fought there.
Yeah, and he lost. He fought against Ryuma.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I feel like he has potential. I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not. Look, I'm
Okay,
not.
I could
I'm not.
see.
I'm not calling Brook weak. I'm just saying that they're Frankie and Robin are stronger than him. By no means am I calling Brook weak because Brook did what he did in Whole Cake Island, right? Like how he got the poneglyphs, how he broke into there. Like
Yeah.
no chump can do that. Like I'm sorry, but like that ain't no easy feat, right? But I have to put respect on Frankie's name because Frankie hasn't lost a fight, and all of Frankie's fights are good. I've never, in my opinion, we've never had a bad Frankie fight. He fought the Apapapa guy in Annie's lobby. He fought his fight against Senor Pink. His fight against Sasaki. Like they were all good fights, and they were like, cause you have to think about this, right? For starters, the Toby Ropo's the Flying Six's bounties were released, right? And Sasaki's was above 400 million, right?
Yeah.
So I know bounties aren't like fucking like good evidence for how powerful somebody is, but you know Sasaki was able to penetrate Frankie Shogun, which is made out of Wapple metal. And Wapple metal is so durable that not even Big Mom was able to dent it. But yet Sasaki was able to fucking puncture it with his horn. Right? So, you know, fucking that's like a respect on Sasaki. But Frankie was also able to take someone out who had that much destructive capability, right? And then you look at Robin, Black Maria also had a higher than 400 million bounty. You know, and Robin took her out. I think Black Maria had the second highest bounty actually, out of all the Toby Ropo. And Robin beat her 1v1. And what did Brooke do? Brooke took care of the entourage, the fodder.
I mean, I feel like they're still pretty strong though.
Oh well, I mean this is a Yonko cruise fodder, so yeah, you know, they ate the Marines, but you feel me? Like he didn't take on a Toby Ropo. He didn't take on he was taking out like the Toby Ropo's underlings. So I
Yes.
in good faith I can't put Brooke above them because there's a reason Oda did that. I feel like there's a reason Oda did that. Like Oda wouldn't just do that randomly. You get me? And if you look,
Yeah, I could see what you're saying.
and,
It's because majority of the time though, you see Robin like always taking out the underlings majority of the time,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, well, this is the first
So
1v1 fight Robin gets since Skypiea.
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like I
But
think that's. I mean, that's what I think.
it's because
That's how.
I also look at it in a narrative sense because in the narrative in the story we're consistently told how strong Robin is. Like we're not shown it, but we're told it, right?
Yeah.
So I take that into account, and I also take it into account her fucking demonio flor, which looks like a real fucking problem.
Yeah, it's because you never really see her fight like that. That's probably the main reason as to why.
And
Maybe because I don't
also,
see it.
she knows Fishman karate now. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just one attack, but she knows Fishman karate.
And
And
then Frankie, I don't know. I don't know why it seemed kind of lower for some reason. Like I seen his fights, but it's just something. I think it's mainly because he's in his tank, and then I don't know. I just like that's probably like to me the reason. He's in his tank. He's always fist fighting. So I don't know.
and then Well, the weak trio they're gonna stay the weak trios. They're gonna stay bottom three. But I have Chopper stronger than Nami.
Yeah, obviously.
You know, cause Monster Point ain't no joke. I mean, shit.
And
I didn't see Nami or Usopp slap the shit out of Queen.
and fucking Nami. What do you think? Nami above
Yeah,
Usopp?
yeah. Oda has come out and said that Usopp's always gonna be the weakest one on the crew.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I forget.
Yeah, so Usopp's always gonna be the weakest. Although his Conqueror's hockey got teased a bit this week's chapter in the beginning.
Oh, God, Usopp coming in like clutch as usual.
Yup. That was a tease. I don't know how you saw it, but I straight up saw that as a tease. The same way he teased Zoro's Conqueror's hockey, the same arc. When Zoro was yelling at Queen, and then like the ground started shaking, and then Brooks like, "Oh my God, is that Conqueror's hockey?" That was the same thing he was doing here, except with Usopp. Cause Usopp's definitely gonna get Conqueror's hockey. Why? Because he lied about it.
He gives a fuck.
He lied. It's twice already. He said that he has Conqueror's hockey. So he's gonna get it.
Well, we'll see what happens. I
Um.
think we should end here.
Yeah. Wait. Give me one more. I got one more question for you.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So, I just have to do this. Have you heard the term Zoro killing Kaido? ZKK?
No,
No, you've never heard of the term ZKK.
no. Is it like a Twitter thing?
I think it's like a One Piece thing, like a One Piece fandom thing. It's big on Twitter.
I don't know.
It's big on YouTube, and from what I know, I think it's big on IG too.
I barely follow like IG One Piece fandom.
Okay, so the theory is called Zoro killing Kaido, right? ZKK. So why do you think ZKK is a thing, Brian?
Because of Enma and how fucking strong Zoro is.
Okay. So yes and yes, but there's more. So the reason ZKK is popular is because of Ryuma. Right? The story of Ryuma.
Oh, what
How he
is it? What happened after these last few chapters?
No. Zoro killing Kaido has been a popular theory since like Wano started.
Okay.
Like even before Wano, I think. So what ZKK is that in Monster, you know, the one shot by Oda, you know, it tells the story of Ryuma and how he cuts the dragon's head off over the capital, right?
Mm.
Kaido is a dragon. Zoro is a samurai, right? He is now we know he's the descendant of Ryuma. He's a one-eyed swordsman like Ryuma. Zoro has the only sword to have ever cut Kaido. Zoro has repeatedly throughout the arc said that he wants to take down Kaido. That scene where he yelled at Queen and Brooks saw he was using Conqueror's hockey, Zoro said he came here to take down Kaido. Zoro was on the rooftop. Zoro was now able to scar Kaido, right? So the popular theory is that Zoro's gonna cut off Kaido's head over the sky of Wano, over the sky of the capital. And where is Onigashima headed?
Where's the capital?
Towards the capital, right? So since, like I said earlier, the parallels between Zoro and Ryuma have always been there. People are thinking Zoro's gonna be the one to cut off Kaido's head over the capital. And it's a pretty popular theory. It's very polarizing because people either are all for it, mostly being like Zoro fanboys, and people who don't like Zoro who are very much against ZKK.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna actually happen though, because of I mean, Luffy's the one that has to take him down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because he's up there. So I don't know how that would work unless Zoro comes in and does the ending move of it.
See that's what it is. Everyone's saying that Zoro's not gonna be the one to beat Kaido, but he's gonna be the one to finish him off.
Yeah, I could see that.
And some people are like, no, like how is Zoro gonna be the one to cut his head off? No, Zoro can't be the one of land the finishing blow. It has to be Luffy, so on and so on, right? So it's a very toxic discussion on social media. Personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it does happen, I'm gonna be very excited and hyped and happy and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because to me, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense whether it's gonna happen or not. It makes sense. Like, there's evidence for it. It's not crazy to think of it, considering how much Oda loves foreshadowing, loves parallels. I don't know. It might happen. It might not happen. All I know is
If
that
it does happen,
it's an absolute win for me.
if it does happen, I just think majority of the time it's gonna be Luffy doing the most amount of damage with whoever's there, and then Zoro's just gonna end it with
Yeah,
cutting him off, cutting him.
yeah. I'm the only thing that's like really hard evidence against ZKK is the Momotaro theory. Is the other theory, Momotaro theory? Because now that we have 3 of the 4 of them up there, like it's really looking like that's gonna be what's gonna happen, right? And I'm sad because what I wanted was for all the Straw Hats to go up there. I wanted all the Straw Hats to like take part in the final fight.
It wouldn't make sense though. Not all of them are strong enough to even be in it, so I don't think that would be making sense.
Um, I saw it from Toki's prophecy, because in Toki's prophecy they talk about how there's gonna be 9 shadows to like bring the dawn to Wano. 9 figures, right? So during the original rooftop fight, there was only 5 of them up there, right? And they lost. They didn't get the job done. Right now, there's 3 of them. If Marco goes up there, it's gonna be 4, right? So to me, I always thought that it would be all the Straw Hats would be up there and holding off Kaido until Luffy got back up there, right? But that didn't happen. Yamato was the one holding him off, right? So right now, what I'm hoping is that those 9 shadows that are going to be up there are going to be the Momotaro people, along with the Supernova. So I'm hoping that Law, Kid, and Zoro are all going to go back up to rooftop, and Killer.
Yeah, I could see the supernova.
The,
I can
and
see the
Killer.
supernova being up there.
That's why, and then it would be the 5 Supernova with Marco, Momo, Yamato, right? But then that would be 8. So it would be missing one more person, right?
Mhm.
And for one reason or another, I felt like the other person to go up to the roof would be either Sanji or Big Mom. Well, Sanji not really, because I don't see why Sanji would be up there. I just feel like Sanji's the only other character who'd be able to keep up, right?
Jinbei can keep up.
Damn, you really got a lot of respect for Jinbei. I mean, I have a lot of
really
respect for Jinbei. I just don't think Jinbei's stronger than Sanji.
I think so. Because I mean, like I tell you, off of the panel from or off of the manga and like the anime on Jinbei versus Big Mom, that's why.
I don't know. I'm just basing it off of the fact that Jinbei had to take on Who's Who, and Sanji's taking on Queen. and the fact that Sanji's Sanji's not as strong as Zoro, but he's right under him, right? So like, so how I see Sanji, or the way you have, I feel like you have to see Sanji this way, but obviously you don't, right? So maybe I'm just wrong in this aspect, but the way I feel is like, no matter where you put Zoro, you have to put Sanji right, like right near him, right under him, right? So no,
Yeah.
so if
And
you,
Sanji is under him.
yeah, but
That's
right,
number 4.
yeah, but but like if you have Zoro out here clashing and scoring Kaido, right? You have to have Sanji somewhere near that level, right? Because I have Zoro like top 15 in the verse, right? Like somewhere around there. Like Zoro's already up there at that level. So I had to have Sanji like somewhere near that, and I don't feel like Jinbei's in the somewhere near top 15. I don't think Jinbei's up there. Personally, you know, especially basing this off the fact that he tied against Ace, and Yamato could have easily beaten Ace, and Yamato's up there. Yamato's one of those top 15. You know,
I don't
Zoro.
know. This is kind of a hard thing to really
Yeah,
see, like,
there's
strength wise.
there's definitely something you'd have to like sit down and like really think about and analyze and look at different characters. But yeah, but like I don't know. Long story short, I feel like Sanji has to be near the top tiers because Zoro's a top tier, and I don't think Jinbei is a top tier.
I think so, but you know, because I mean, he was in the war, so
He was a
you know,
warlord. He was,
no, he was in the war as well,
yeah, he was in the
the
war.
Marine Corps.
But so was
Yeah.
Luffy, and Luffy wasn't anywhere near that level. So was Buggy. So was Mister Three. So was
Hey,
Kobe.
first off, you don't talk about Buggy like that. That's a real top tier character right there. I don't know what you're doing.
Look, all I'm saying is that
Dude, it's really
the Buggy that was at Marineford isn't the Yonko Buggy we see now. So you know
right.
that time skip. You know,
That's Yonko right there.
people
Right?
are sleeping. Buggy was in the gym, bro.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. Like this is something you really need to look down, like sit down, think about. Like, is Jinbei stronger? I feel like he is not, and I don't like. I'm not a person that's against Sanji either. I don't hate the guy. I like him. He's a funny character. He's a dumbass from time to time, but yeah.
Mm. Well, where do you see the fight going? We'll end it here, but just final thoughts. Where do you think the fight's gonna head?
In what terms?
Uh, yeah, like what's gonna
Be
happen?
specific.
Like are these three gonna fight Kaido, or is like Momo gonna leave, Yamato gonna leave, is Luffy gonna 1v1? Is somebody else gonna show up? That's what I mean.
I feel like someone else is gonna show up. That's what I think. And then like if it does happen, Zoro actually cutting off uh Kaido. I could see it happening.
I can see it too because a theory I personally have is that Zoro's gonna leave Wano with everyone thinking of him as the new sword god. That same title that Ryuma had, I feel like Zoro's gonna leave Wano with that title. He's not gonna leave with the title of the world's strongest swordsman, but the people of Wano are gonna think of him as the new sword god. And you know he's gotta do something impressive for that to happen. So you know Kaido, bro.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, this is a good episode. We were able to go into heavy spoilers on Tokyo Revengers and One Piece because Alex ain't here. Because I really wouldn't want him to. I'm gonna tell him not to listen to this episode.
Yeah.
I don't want him to find out about Draken until he sees it for himself.
All right. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, everybody. Had fun. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's
Did you end the screen record?
no, it's still going on. Now I ended it.